Usually, when people sign up for an online class, they just want to jump into it and get started. And sometimes that works, and sometimes people have a bit of a hard time figuring out where to start. So, I'm just going to give you some tips on that. The easy answer is you start at the top. I just get my pointer. So, you start at the top and you work your way down. So, I'm just going to do that with you now. You can see that I'm in my Wellness 10 class. But honestly, the structure of these classes is pretty similar from class to class. So even though I'm talking about Wellness 10, it probably applies to other classes as well. So I'm just going to move down a bit. So remember, we start at the top and we move down. In a online class, it's different than a class where you're sitting in a classroom because I'm not there with you, but I am here. The trick is in a classroom, if I'm a teacher, I can probably see if you're struggling with a question, but online I don't see you. So you need to reach out to me if you need help. It's actually pretty easy to do that. Over here, we see all of my contact information. So we have a texting number, a phone number, email, and something called a virtual classroom. I'm not going to click on that now. There's actually an assignment that demonstrates that later on. But if you click on this link, it actually calls me and we can do a video conference together. I'm just going to move down a bit. So here we see a slideshow. I'm just going to stop right there on slide 1. Again, you see my contact. Go back here. Again, you see my contact information and that link for the virtual classroom. And also, if there's any announcements, I'll put them right here. So here's an announcement saying that the Ed Center is going to be closed for a day. Just going to scroll down a bit. Now here are all the units for this class. And right now they're closed. If I click on one, I'll just choose mental wellness and health. It opens it up and there is the unit. So there's all the assignments for that unit. I usually start off with them closed just so I can see everything. And remember, we're going to start at the top and move down. So I'm just going to click on the first one, course orientation activities. When you open up a unit, to get started, you just click on the first blue link. So I'm going to do that now, getting to know you. As soon as you do that, it'll open up an assignment. Something that's super important with these classes is that you read the stuff in the assignment. So sometimes people want to just get to the answers and start giving answers. Really important that you read the questions, figure out what it's asking, and then answer the questions. Okay. So let's say you did that, and then you can hand it in, but there's another lesson on how to do that. I'm just going to go back to the course. So as soon as you're done that lesson and you've handed in your work, then you go to the next blue link, which is the next lesson. And then after you're done that one, so again, make sure you read everything. If there's videos, watch the videos. And it'll explain how to do the assignment. And then after you're done that one and you've done whatever it asks you to do, you go on to the next assignment. And so you can kind of start to get the sense of how this class works and most of our classes. So you start at the top and then just work your way down through the assignments. Once you're done this whole unit, then you open up the next unit. Same thing, you start at the top of the unit, make sure you read anything there is to read, click on the first assignment, and away you go.